right, so they choosing to put Canelo Alvarez versus William Scull on pay-per-view. Excuse me as I fix my car dressing this morning. So they chose to put it on pay-per-view, and apparently there's some backlash about that because the card ain't no good. All right, so you hear people complaining about the card. It has Bruno Mars versus Jaime Munguia rematch on there. Yeah, got that rematch on there. FN Jabwe, Martin Bucoli is on there, and then a few guys I never heard of, so I don't really care. So a lot of people say it's not worth it in pay-per-view. It's not this, that, and the third. And so be it. I ain't seen the pay-per-view worth a pay-per-view price for real. Probably, you know, as far as just fight wise, since Sean Porter and Errol Spence, just from an action packed you know, situation wise. But apologize, gotta get this shit together. There we go. But yeah, I ain't really seen one since then. So I mean, it's gonna be in Saudi Arabia. I don't know the time. He'll fight William Scull, and you know, at the end of the day, if y'all choose to buy it, y'all choose to buy it. I don't care. You know, I seen a little bit of Scull fight. I wasn't impressed. So, you know what we gonna do? We gotta get past complaining. You know, we gotta get past streaming. We gotta get past not talking about it. We gotta get to that point where let's just walk away and not even talk about it. That's the point that we have to get to. And I've been telling y'all, we past streaming. Let's just not talk about it. That's what's gonna hurt they pot. They look at all that. Google Trends, hashtags, impressions, clicks on YouTube, on X. We gotta get past that. We gotta get past that. We gotta get past it. So I mean, you know, Bucoli coming right back. I mean, he just fought February 22nd. Coming right back versus FN Jabwe. I did a video talking about his manager. You know, it made a lot of sense. He's here to help maximize Martin Bucoli's financial portfolio as much as possible. You know, so when you get money that you never got before, you may never get again, you got to take it. You got to take it. You know, it's kind of like Creed, the first one, where he had no other choice but to fight, you know, Tony Bellew in that movie. And Pretty Ricky Khan, whatever. He had no choice. The opportunity may never came again. So, we can bitch about it, complain about it. It just continues to prove my point that boxing is dead. It straight continues to prove my point. This sport is cooked, and it needs a reconstruction. No, it needs to be rebuilt. Fuck a reconstruction. We don't need to sanction the bell bodies. What's so funny? Everybody want to talk about, oh, we need history. You know, what about legacy? Now y'all niggas want to talk about history and legacy. But every time we bring that shit up, oh, you can't spin history. You can't spin legacy. Fuck the belts and this, that, and the third. Cool. Perfect time then for Dana to get it in. So, but Canelo been doing this for a long time. You know, everybody see the leader of boxing doing it. Everybody figure they can do it too. Flat out. Oh, he can fight who he want to fight. I'm going to fight who I want to fight. I can do it too. I can do it. And Tank trying to do it. And the money they getting right now, these niggas outside of Canelo, these niggas is broke. I told y'all AJ broke. AJ going to be broke, bro. Mark my words. This shit ain't hard to tell at all. Niggas was complaining about money a couple years ago. Nigga won't be broke if he not broke already. This little money they claim they getting is Nathan, bro. Holyfield almost grossed what, probably did gross $500 million. He went broke. Mike almost grossed, you know, $1 billion. That's just what his earnings were, you know, before taxes. His gross earning went broke. Why was they able to bounce back and be respectable? They created a household name that exceeded the sport of boxing. None of these fighters today have created that. Sorry. Canelo in his hood, and maybe AJ in the UK, but nobody created that, so he can keep fighting these type of fights. Y'all can keep watching. Y'all can keep supporting them. That's on y'all. But one thing we can't do is watch, support, and complain. Watch, support, and complain. WSC, watch, support. You can't. You got to drop the complaint, or you got to drop the watch and support. It's only so much you can be dealing with a person and you tell them, I don't like that, don't do that, don't do that, don't do that. If you keep saying it for 10 years, it's a false threat. You're going to be there regardless. You ain't left in 10 years. You're like, all right, man, don't do that. Okay, I told you don't do that. All right, I told you don't do that no more. And then, bam, you're gone. Come on. Even if you give a nigga 6 strikes, that's better. A person 6 strikes, that's better than giving them unlimited strikes, false threats. Your word is your word. Don't ever forget that. You say you're going to do something, you got to do it. That go always. They go in the way of, yeah, I got you. I'm going to do that for you. And they go the way of, you do that again, I might have to cut you off. Your words got to be lethal. Your words got to be biblical. Got to be the truth. So, once y'all keep complaining about the shit, a lot of y'all niggas still gonna watch it. Y'all gonna come see AB? Y'all gonna see Canelo? I ain't watching that shit, bro. If I did watch a fight on that card, it'd be FN Jabway and Bugoli. If I'm bedridden, yeah, I ain't got shit else to do. Yeah, I'll watch that shit. But May 3rd, in the afternoon, shit, I probably got motion. 9 times out of 10, every day is a fucking movie this way. And not necessarily a good one. But watch it. I don't care. Pay for it. If it's $25, pay for it. I don't care what you guys do. But if you want to change, don't talk about it. But it is, and Munguia, my bad, Munguia, and yeah, I said Munguia and Bruno Mars. I didn't watch the first fight. So, I don't think the 2 cards, like the 2 fight support, I don't think that's bad. F.A. and Bugoli, that's not bad. And Bruno Mars and Munguia, I think that's a solid two fight undercard, to be honest. The other 2 niggas they had on there, I don't know who they were. I don't think it's that bad. I don't really think I'll take that on the pay-per-view undercard. Honestly, that's a good card. With a good main event, the problem is the main event ain't hitting on shit. And the moment you always take the easy route, it's probably time to walk away from the sport. If you come in the sport you do anything to do it the easy way, the route of least resistance, you shouldn't be doing it. One thing about it, when you go and I used to compete in Madden tournaments right back in the day. The thrill was you gonna be fighting. You was gonna be facing the best players. That was the thrill. The harder the competition, the more locked in you are. The bigger the threat, the more locked in you are. You really got tunnel vision. Like it's the positive of being in a threatening situation or a big situation is that you locked in. You might have butterflies or even when I hooped and played football, like even when you get a little pregame butterflies, once they tip that ball off or they snap that ball or you swing that club or you swing that racket, or even if you after the coin flip playing Madden, 2K, whatever you're playing, after a while, you ain't nervous no more. Maybe if you get to a critical point of the game, you might, to the game, last shot, you need to make this to win, or, or the tie. Yeah. But when you in the heat of the battle, like you locked in. You're literally locked in. So, but if you in this shit, if you do anything just to do it the easy way, 1, you don't love it. 2, you shouldn't be doing it. Like it or not, life is supposed to be hard. And that's the difference between me handing my son $1 billion company or a couple $100 million, or in general, and earning it, whatever it may be. Yeah, somebody might give you a loan. I paid it back and earning it. It's the difference. Now, can I hand some to somebody, a son, family member, and make them earn it and make them? Yeah, you can simulate it. It's not gonna be the same. But earning it, a lot of these dudes, they ain't. I mean, you can just tell across sports, they ain't in it. They ain't in it because they love it. They in it for everything other than the love of the sport. The bitches, the money, the notoriety, the financial gain. Some people ain't even in for the finance. They in it just to be people to know their name. If I really had money and notoriety, I would move like Kawhi Leonard. I'd move like Kawhi Leonard. Like, man, fuck with these niggas. I already know how fake people is. I'll keep my shit on the low. But hey, that's all I had to say. I don't really even think the undercard that bad. I don't know the other two dudes on there. Marco's Pizza and Hungry Howie's. I don't know them. I don't think it does bad, man. If it make it worse, but it is what it is. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the link tree. Find me on X, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Amazon, Kick, Twitch. Join the Patreon. Appreciate y'all. Peace.